Hi, my name is Charles Quang, and I'd like to introduce myself. I'm a chiropractor and I study Chinese herbs, or just herbs, for the past 5 years. And I realized that there was a lot of confusion in applying herbs and using herbs to help the body. And because there's confusion, people don't use it as much, and we don't get the benefit. So what I set out to do was to figure out what it takes to get Chinese herbs and herbs in general, and figure out what it's going to do to the body. And then I realized there was something more important, was what did the body need? So I started using herbs to help with different things that the body was trying to do, and I realized that instead of using herbs, we should have just been studying the body. And that's what I've been doing ever since. I've been using liquid herbs to help people for the past 2 years. And what you're going to be seeing is the success stories from everybody that came in and were able to get the benefits that liquid herbs are meant to do. And not everybody will get the benefits immediately. Most people don't. But if you let the herbs work with the body and let the body heal, you'll start to see the difference. And as long as you can see the difference, you can see that they do work, and they are meant to help the body. The amazing thing about how fast the body works is when you know what the body wants and you give it what it needs. Kind of like when you're hungry. If you know you're hungry, you can eat something. Eventually that the body just wants to eat. The baby wants to eat. That's kind of like how the body works. It's trying to cleanse, it's trying to heal, it's trying to keep the lymphatic circulation. But we don't know what it needs. So we try different things, hoping it'll work. With using liquid herbs and using very specific techniques, we can stop that and each week improve the body, get it to move, get it to heal, and every week make it count and not just hope for something will work. And that's what I've been trying to do, is find something that works. It's not comfortable, it's not fast, but it works. And I hope you can get some benefits from watching these success stories, because all these brave people have been trying to figure out what it takes to heal their bodies. And with liquid herbs, they were able to get benefits. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Angela Naricaro, and I decided to come to Dr. Quang probably in the end of February because I was having trouble walking. Now, I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen, but Dr. Quang, he was so enthusiastic and he was so certain, and he knew he was going to help me, and he just basically got right to it. So I started taking all of the teas, the herbal teas, and they got rid of all the parasites, all the bacteria, all the kinds of things that were feasting on my body. And so they are gone. I mean, it took a while, and sometimes it was tough, and I thought, oh, another tea. But I got through it. You have to be really disciplined and believe this is going to work, and you'll get through it. And at the end, I suddenly found myself having a new body, because for years, I mean, it's 2011, right? I've had acute ulcerative colitis since 1983. That meant that I was in the hospital, I lost a lot of blood, I've had 16 pints of blood, I've had most of my intestine removed, I've had my spleen removed, all because doctors had no solution for fixing this ailment. And even though I had overcome a lot of the symptoms over time, it was still there, and it could flare up at any second. And so after the teas, it was gone. I mean, diarrhea was gone, blood was gone, pain was gone. So to me, this was the most miraculous thing in the world. I mean, I saw doctors at Mass General, UCLA, at the Boston Medical Center, all kinds of doctors. I saw experts in their field, world-renowned doctors, but nobody could completely and totally fix it until I saw Dr. Quang. So, if you have any kind of symptom of ulcerative colitis, or any other little thing, I mean, it wasn't a little thing, it was a big thing, but if you have a big thing or a little thing, or an in-between thing, get over here and start the T program, because if you decide it's going to work and you're going to work with Dr. Quang, then it will work. And it's tough, and the teas don't always taste like the most wonderful thing in the world, but they work. And they get rid of all those bacteria, parasites, heavy metals, all that stuff that has been clogging up your arteries and your organs and preventing them from doing what they're supposed to do. So he's the only doctor that I know that has used this technology to get such incredible results. So you owe it to yourself to come over and see Dr. Quang, and believe me, he is the most enthusiastic, positive doctor. I mean, he's not going to go, I don't know. He's going to say, take this tea and you'll feel great. And look at me. I mean, I look better than I've looked in a long time, and I'm 61 years old. So, you know, I've handled this, and I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart, because he's a really wonderful guy, and he really cares. So come over here, okay?